Hey, what's up, y'all? I'm about to interview my very first person, man. See what's their story. I know I told y'all I was gonna interview somebody that's I didn't know, but for time's sake, it's been a busy day today. I'm gonna interview the barber of this barber shop. So let's see how I go. I know him. Been knowing him for probably about 8 months. So we'll see how it go. All right, go. Finally made it. Finally got our very first one. Brother Paul here. So introduce yourself, my man.
My name is Paul Collier. I'll be 54 next week. On July 30th, I am a resident of here, Lee County. Been here I got here out from Michigan. I was born in Michigan. Married, Siobhan Collier. I have two children. Alexis and PJ Paul Collier Jr. Have son-in-law as well. Been a barber licensed since 1993. Started cutting 1988. And started playing little football, and finally came back to cutting hair. I actually didn't want to cut hair. I actually wanted to be a teacher and a coach. That's what I wanted to do. But things fell this way, and the Lord blessed me with the gift using my hands to cut hair, and here I am.
That what's up.
Yeah. Also, I'm a pastor, St. Paul, Charlotte St. Paul, Outreach Missionary Baptist Church. I'm a senior. So I'm a preacher as well, pastor as well.
So y'all know what this is all about, man. I told y'all I was gonna interview a random person, but man, I couldn't think of nobody today. Well, life been life, and so you know what? I know I've been knowing Paul probably about it ain't been quite a year, but I said, you know what, Paul be my very first one. So hey, Mr. Paul,
Appreciate that, man.
what's your story? And so what I mean by what's your story, man, I'm gonna ask you a few questions. So man, what's probably been one of the hardest things you ever had to face in life? And how did you when you face it, how did you deal with it? How did you bounce back from it? Because you bounce back from because you're here now. So go ahead.
Man, about 2 years ago, matter of fact, the day is the
25th.
25th.
Yeah.
2 years ago on the 22nd of July, I had to go to the hospital, man. I was in the hospital and got sick, really sick. Didn't know how sick I was. They actually told me I could have died. Hardest thing was seeing my wife. I'm the breadwinner for our family, as each man should be. The hardest thing was seeing my wife coming out the hospital and had to take care of our son by herself. And, that was hard, man. That was hard. And trying to realize, trying to figure out how was I going to do this? It was a health issue, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
But, man, God, he never let me down. As the song you hear playing in the background, there ain't no way I can lose. There's no way you can lose if you put it in the Lord's hands. So I'm here because of the grace of God, man. I have no abracadabra about it. No money didn't do it. You know what I'm saying? My pedigree, my family name didn't do it. Straight grace of God, man. So that's how I did it. I don't have any, just God. That's all I can tell you.
Well, we know you're a man of faith.
Mm-hmm.
We know you're a pastor.
Mm-hmm.
What's your favorite scripture?
My favorite scripture, our church theme is Psalms 118 and 23. Look what the Lord has done, and it's marvelous in our eyes. So whenever you're going through a rough time and you can look back over your life, and we discussing some hard places in our lives and stuff.
Yeah,
look back over your life, you have to tell them when you come through, you give God the glory and the credit. Look what the Lord has done.
Yes, sir.
Even me standing here today, look what God has done. It's marvelous in our eyes.
Gotcha. I like that. I like that. So this is my final question. This is for the young folks.
Okay.
So what can you tell your younger self? What advice will you give your younger self, knowing what you know now? What looking back over your life, if you just say at the age 16, because my youngest is 16, what would you tell yourself, knowing what you know now at go back to 16-year-old, how would you do things different?
Oh man, that's a real tough one, but good one. My main thing would be, man, to make sure your faith is solid. Because growing up without a dad, really, you know what I'm saying? That's some decisions I had to make that I as the song says, I did it on my own. You know what I'm saying? I just trial and error. And you had to make some hard decisions, but you need to solidify your faith in the Lord. You know what I'm saying? Because there's some times you're going to have to take faith over fear. And that's the time I look back, and I was preaching one time, and it was a sermon I preached about remember now thy creator in the days of our youth. Because when you don't have him there'll be some. I told him it's an imaginary seat called the seat of regret, and you'll be regretting you didn't make some decision you made because you didn't apply the faith you need to apply. So that would be one thing I would tell him.
I like that. I like that. That's good. That's a good.
Yeah.
So hey, brother Paul, tell him where you at, man, because this man can cut some hair. Cause you got my guy here fresh, boy. You got, as they say, got the old dead man line. Look, that's a joke now. That's a joke, y'all. Hey, Paul, tell him where you at, man, for y'all come out and get a haircut.
793 South Gloucester, the hair artist. I had a shop in Verona for years. Collaborated with a guy, Adrian Watchman, collaborated with him. And but now I'm here by myself right now. If it's a good barber looking for a spot, there's a check right there. But you got to be serious about it. We ain't playing over here, okay? So I appreciate you, man, for the shout out. 793 South Gloucester, right across from the Casa, right across from the Waffle House. Come see us. Glad to serve you.
Hey, this is the first episode, y'all. It's been fun. Until next time, peace. Y'all, I got another one for the day. I'm a 2-for-1 at the barber shop. I want to let this young man introduce himself. What's your name, sir?
Yes, Pastor Christopher Traylor. I'm the proud pastor of the Little Zion Missionary Baptist Church, Collier, Mississippi. I'm proudly married to a lady named Pamela Traylor from Amory, Mississippi. I have three children, and just a blessing to be in the land of the living.
Yes, sir. Y'all heard the man. I got another preacher. Boy, I don't know. Maybe I need to be called a preacher. That's a joke now. Don't. That's a joke. But anyway, y'all know what we doing, man. Just trying to figure out what's your story. And Pastor Traylor, I just want to know, what's your story, man? What's something you went through in life that made you better, man?
Recently, something that made me better and a more better a person. It made me want to, think about how a blessing life really is, to be alive.
Yes, sir.
Probably about a year or so ago, I was actually diagnosed with a disease called CML, which is called menonial meniscus leukemia, and I was diagnosed with that back in earlier 2024, and going through that and seeing how life really, really is. You can go through life and you can have all the things in life that you want to ever have in life, but going through a sickness and an illness, and the Lord pull you through and bring you out and do a miracle. You see it right in your face, a miracle, a marvelous miracle work from the Master. Well, man, it gives you all the joy. So it made me have a different outlook on life.
Man, that's deep, bro. I didn't know you went through all that, man. That's a blessing within itself.
Yeah, man, I'm doing real good. I go back to my doctors and see them like every 3 months, and my doctor told me that the last visit I had was one of the best visits I had. He said that, man, I don't even see the problem that I diagnosed you with. I don't even see it. So keep doing whatever you're doing. I said, well, there's nobody but the Master, nothing but a miracle. But that was one of the difficult times in my life at an age of 54 years old. It's like, it's like the world come to an end to me, man. But I know that God is able, and I kept my hand in God's hand, and He pulled me through.
Man, that's a blessing, my brother.
Yeah.
So another question: what was one mistake that you think you made in life that brought you out and just made you a better person, man?
Well, one mistake I made in my life, and I'm proud of it right now, but it's a mistake that I made in my life. I always wanted to have all of my children as a young man together. As a young man at age about 18 years old, I had a daughter that I loved so very much, but I always wanted to have all my whole family at home in one place. But I tried to gain that and make that come back to life and make it happen. But you can't fix what you messed up, but you can learn how to do better and teach and tell somebody else how to do better in life and to make a family, and don't be running around and doing this and doing that, and to make life more better for a younger person that's coming up, young man or young lady that's coming up behind me, to always you want to have a family, do it in one place, and like the Bible says, one wife, one husband, and do not try to have sex in life is when you're not married. Try to do it while when you get married. Like the Bible says. That's one of my things.
So y'all heard it first, man. It's Pastor Traylor here, man. I really appreciate you, brother. And like I said, that's his story, and hopefully his story can help someone out there. It's the one and only Just Cat. Peace.
God bless you.